Welcome back to Worth Watching, where I watch the first 3 episodes of a series and decide whether or not I would be interested in continuing to watch it, putting the old watch the first 3 episodes rule to the test. This time, I'm covering the insanely popular Owl House, a show that, quite honestly, has always seemed right up my alley. I love witches and magic, and that all seems exactly like what the show is. However, when it was first coming out, I didn't have access to any of the subscription services it was airing on. Then, as the years went by, I heard things had some ups and downs. Then honestly, at one point, I was just afraid of the fanbase. As the 3rd season was starting to happen, the fanbase for the show was getting crazy. They seemed rabid and always angry about something, whether it was a character or the animation or story, I'm not entirely sure. And it was getting to the point where I was seeing it everywhere, and I was kind of getting sick of seeing it. I wasn't even actively looking for anything Owl House related. It was just always there. Also, the fanbase was lousy with spoilers. I feel so bad for them. If even I, a person who had no interest and wasn't watching the show, or was actively trying to engage with it, was getting spoiled for a bunch of things, then it must have been impossible for someone who was actually watching the show. What I know about the show is this girl, who I'm pretty sure her name is Luz, is studying magic with this lady who's voiced by Wendy Malick, who is great. I love her. There's this girl who I initially thought was 2 different girls. I thought they were twins. But nope, it's one girl who just dyed her hair or something. Anyways, I know she was a villain or antagonist in some way, but then she and Luz starts dating at some point, and I've seen characters. There's a girl with glasses who I recognize, there's a little monster dude I've seen, there's a jester-looking person who's all over the place. There's an owl that looks like it's been horrifyingly mixed with a Kezu from Monster Hunter. But as for specifics of the show or characters, I have no idea. So I think now it's finally time to check out the world of Owl House. First things first, Luz is telling us about her book report, and the animation is so good. God, kids don't realize how lucky they have it these days with the animation quality of their cartoons. You get gorgeous things like this, Steven Universe. I know Amphibia is really pretty. When I was growing up, I was stuck with things like Fairly Odd Parents. Yuck.
I love your creativity, but it's gotten out of hand.
Final anatomically correct touch, spider breath.
Oh my god!
I like editing anime clips to music and reading fantasy books with convoluted backstories.
I've never felt more seen. Luz throws away her book, but after her mom leaves, she goes to grab it again, but it's been stolen by an owl. As she chases it down, she accidentally stumbles into a real magical world filled with a bunch of bonkers creatures.
Are you going to tell me this is all a fantastical dream? Give me your skin!
Oh my god, the show is crazy! I was expecting cutesy magic. This is horror magic. I am so into this. Luz officially meets Ida here, who is trying to sell human knickknacks but doesn't quite know how any of them works. Luz helps her, but they're interrupted by this fellow.
You are wanted for misuse of magic and demonic misdemeanors.
Yeah, let's break some rules!
Welcome to the Owl House.
Oh, I really should have figured this out after Ida introduced herself as an owl lady. I never gave the name of the show any thought.
Dares intrude upon I,
The King of Demons!
Oh, I didn't know he talked. I thought he was just a pet. How nifty. So Ida and King here wanted to take back King's demon crown, which was stolen, but only a human can help them get it back. So they make a deal with Luz to help them get the crown, and in return, they'll send her back to the real world. They go to the prison his crown is located, and Luz finds out everyone who's been imprisoned aren't actual criminals, they're just quirky.
I write fanfics of food falling in love. I like food, I like love. Just let me write about it.
They get King's crown, but turns out it's actually just a Burger Queen toy.
So if that dumb crown is important to him, it's important to me.
Whoa, the warden is here.
Ah! Ow! Oh, I hate it when that happens.
Rather than try to arrest her, the warden actually wants to date her.
I mean, it's not like you can say no right now.
Please God save me.
I think that's a red flag.
We have a big, awesome chase sequence where Luz frees the prisoners. The animation here is so impressive. Luz rallies the quirky crew and they beat the warden. Day saved.
I know it's not the same, but a king shouldn't be without a crown.
You there, plant! You are now under my command.
He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die!
And now with their deal finished, Luz can go back to her home, but she realizes she doesn't want to. Ida agrees to have her work for her and she'll teach her how to be a witch. End of episode 1, and honestly, I love this. I'm so charmed by this world, by the magic of it all. The characters are all entertaining and fun. I knew this was going to be right up my alley. God, why'd the fandom have to be so damn scary? I could have gotten into the show way sooner. Anyway, I'm itching to dive into episode 2, so let's go. We start things right where we left them off.
Good morning, you little cutie pie.
I am not your cutie pie!
King sounds familiar. I wonder who his voice actor is. Alex Hirsch! Oh my god, the voice of Monkustrap?
The planet spins around moments of happiness, and you fumbled it!
Most days I sell only the finest homemade elixirs and potions.
Snake oil.
Haha, I get it. Ida sends Luz out to deliver potions, and while we're doing that, I think I'll address some critiques I do have with the show. It's nothing crazy, mostly just little visual things. Like, I don't know if I like the way Luz's upper lip is done. It's not bad usually, but from certain angles, it just doesn't look quite right to me. I'm also not a fan of how their eyes look when they're in profile. I feel like the pupil should be on the other side. I know this is technically more accurate to what pupils actually look like, but my cartoon brain just doesn't agree with it, you know? And last, I'm not a huge fan of the overly red and yellow color palette of this fantasy world. I know a place called the Boiling Isles wasn't ever likely meant to be a super visual appealing place, but I don't know, everything kind of feels like fleshy, you know? Kind of infected, right? It's not exactly my cup of tea. But these things are all pretty dang minor grievances, and that's just my personal preferences. Anyways, while I was babbling about inconsequential art opinions, Luz has become bummed out that this magical world isn't quite as fantastical as her books led her to believe. That is, until she finds an especially fantastical looking wizard.
Please, won't you join me for tea?
Immediately, I don't trust you. No one offers tea in a chair that easily without something nefarious going on. This wizard dude claims Luz is the chosen one and gives her a map to a special staff. Luz is jazzed that she gets to go on a real quest, but Ida takes the wind out of her sails pretty quickly.
There's no lake with a celestial staff on the Boiling Isles. I would have stolen it ages ago.
Luz, however, notices special print on the map and takes off, much to Ida's chagrin.
I see. So you're the chosen one.
Oh no, he's hot!
Haha, I knew it! You can never trust a wizard. Luz goes on what seems to be a real blast of an adventure for her, complete with constant praise and man tits, while Ida and King track her down and sees things for what they really are.
Yes! I am the chosen one!
And nothing can go wrong!
No!
Oh no, it all went wrong!
Oh no, he's not a wizard. He's an actual freaking nightmare monster. What the hell? Real Binding of Isaac looking ass over here. Thankfully, Ida and Luz are able to save the day with murder. Episode 2 was cute. Got to see the world a little bit, flesh out our characters more. This world is instantly addictive. Every single turn, there's something new and crazy, something scary or exciting. It's hard to predict, and it's fun to see what's in store. On top of that, the premise of the show is exciting too. I want to see Luz get a magical staff. I want her to learn magic. Luz has an infectious excitement to her that makes me want to see more. Anyways, we dive into episode 3, and
Those are mixed together potions, or...
That sounds like a bunch of magic school stuff.
is there going to be a magic school?
blinding towers, cute uniforms, dark plots that threaten your life. Kind of magic school?
Yes! I freaking love fantasy schools. It's my favorite thing. Fantasy magic witch school, yes! Luz spots some students. The shy girl with glasses named Willow, and the girl who'll eventually become Luz's girlfriend, Amity.
Aw, it's like mine. But much smaller and meaningless.
Oh. Oh, this is the character who becomes Luz's girlfriend? Alright then.
Captain Planet, he's our hero.
Willow here is struggling with Abomination class, and Luz wants to check out the school. So they make a plan to have Luz disguise herself as an Abomination so Willow can pass her class and Luz can sneak in. A flawless plan, surely. Luz meets a human enthusiast named Gus. So like, they've all made it clear that Luz is human and her ears are round, and they're all not human, and their ears are pointy. So if they're not human, what are they? Elves? Are you elves? What a horrible, horrible, unsettling visual. I hate this. Why? Why? Amazingly, their plan actually works, and Willow passes the test. Unfortunately, it's gotten Amity pretty pissed off.
I've got my eyes on you, half a witch. That badge is mine.
Why did people ship you and Luz together? You suck. You're mean.
Boo!
Amity realizes something is up with Luz and gets the headmaster involved.
We were hoping for a closer look.
Willow saves the day thanks to her awesome plant magic, but Amity is still pissed and sends abominations after them.
I'm not leaving you.
I may get detention, but you'll get dissected!
I can't save you right now, but I know someone who can!
Oh boy, I bet Luz will get Ida, and then she'll come flying in and save the day and clear everything up with the headmaster, and we'll get an awesome big magical moment.
Luz! You won't believe it, Luz. Everything is perfect now!
Oh. What? You were just using a million vines to fight off abominations. Luz ran off and it seemed pretty dire. How did everything get fixed off screen so quickly? And then the episode ends rather abruptly. Huh. This whole thing was pretty jam-packed with excitement. There was even a whole side plot with King and a giant slug monster. So it's weird this episode just kind of ends with a bit of a whisper. So, I think it's pretty obvious. Would I keep watching Owl House? Yes.
Yes!
We've only just started to get introduced to a fun cast of side characters. I want to know what it is about grumpy prissy pants over here that made everyone ship her with Luz. I want to see more magic, more monsters, more crazy unsettling creatures and imagery. There's so much teeth in this show. It's a choice. I'm so charmed with this world and these characters. It's a shame the fanbase scared me off for so long. When fandoms get overly obsessive, it sort of takes the fun out of a show and makes it feel very uninviting. And I know it's not fair to judge a show based off of its audience's actions, but also I can't really help it. Engaging with a show's fandom is supposed to be one of the most fun parts of watching a show, especially with something like this, who encourages people to embrace their creative oddities.
I am not going back to summer camp.
The first episode talked about anime AMVs and writing fan fiction. Those are classic fandom things. Clearly the show is trying to indulge with those classic fandom ideals, so it's a shame that the fandom for the show seemed to get out of hand somewhere. And it's sad that this seems to be more and more common with fandom spaces nowadays. I don't know what was the specifics with the Owl House fandom that caused it to become so argumentative and uninviting, but I'm glad I'm now finally able to check out the show. It's inspiring, it's creative, it's easy to see why people fell in love with it in the first place.
I was a boy and I was good, but there are witches in these woods.
Just smell the grass, the dirt, just like I dreamed they'd be. Oh my god!
Hey bro, what do you want to eat?
The souls of the innocent.
A bagel.
No!
2 bagels.
Shout out to my $10 patrons, you're all amazing. Nako, Andrew, Valhalla Knight, Chamomile, G Extreme, Classy Critic, Noah Perkins, Sunny Shy, Jake, Amber, Hype Man, Zero to Hero, Isaiah, Scaring Crows, Not All That Evil, Messiah Complex, Jacob, Ben's Sketchbook, The Watcher, Omega Fighter, Trash, Wild Pilot, Josh, Swift Cannon, The Infinity Effect, Gino, Twisty, and Juan. So yeah, I hope you had fun with this video. I like this world a lot. Let me know what your thoughts are, both on the show. I don't really mind spoilers, like I said. I kind of got spoiled for everything, so I don't mind spoilers, but if you do, be careful down in the comments. There's always going to be that there. What are your thoughts, not only on these first 3 episodes, but the show as a whole? Would you be interested in watching it if you haven't yet? Any and all thoughts and opinions, I would love to see them down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.